Hey, Wagwan. This is Dutch. I'm sorry if I'm dressed like a hobo here. Let's see, checking volume and everything. All right. Wish I could figure out how my Facebook shows up. I'm trying to see if I can see people if they comment and join, but that's not happening here. All right, so welcome to my channel. I'm the ADHD artist. As always, I like to start out with a little ADHD help, I guess, for somebody. Um, So I was mentioning NLP. That's a big topic of mine. Neuro-linguistic programming. It Find a good one, good person. He really helped me with again my low self-esteem issue, and by doing so, I was able to overcome that issue as a creative person, as an artist, where I get frustrated with something and don't want to draw. So that's one. But right now, I'm just thinking about this today, and it came up yesterday with my having to stick my head into the drawing. I also have something called scotopic sensitivity syndrome. You can check it out on the Erlene Center or Institute Erlene. I'll put that in the description. But I have a visual issue, so I can't judge distances right. And I was looking at one of my drawings for Dutch Dober, and the head was off. It looked fine to me for a while, but it was off. And it was because the distance with the eye facing you wasn't correct. Even though everything was parallel, everything facing one direction, parallel lines, it still irked me. So I had to redraw it, at least the eye. Everything else was lined up perfectly and made it better. So it's going to be one of the drawings I'll ink here on the show, these 31 days. But right now I've got to get re-diagnosed for it because they've changed their process, I guess, on getting these glasses that help filter the light wavelength, etc. So couldn't catch a ball. I know I can see the ball coming towards me, but placing the mitt in the right place to catch it, I hit my head. That happened to me in real life, actually. Um, so that's a bit of a funny thing, and it doesn't happen all the time. I can judge distances sometimes okay, but other times in certain lights I just can't. So I need to get that re-diagnosed. That's $800, and then the glasses are going to be $800 to $1,500, I believe. So I'm trying to raise money for that. So I probably will put these up for sale at the end to save up for that, because that is something I do need as an illustrator. Being able to judge distances correctly, lining up an eye, even after I do the flippy thing and with the canvas or with a piece of paper looking at the other direction, it's always an issue nonetheless. But we're here now to draw or ink so I can practice. It's day 3. I really want to try a brush pen, but because that my camera's set up, you'd just see my head, and I don't think you want to see the top of my head here, the back of my head, I should say. And we'll just drive over to my desk, and we will get started with Emma. So give me one moment here, get in the car and hop over. All right, so that is the rendering or inking I did yesterday of Chainsaw Man. I was going to go through and erase it after place my new inks on top. I might take that off so we don't have the camera bouncing around. But here's Emma. And just need to find which pen to start with. So yeah, so I really want to get in to here. So here I did measure when I did this. I'm just using a ruler to make sure I got everything lined up. We'll get in here with this 0.1 micron. So I have turned off my AC in my house. It has been in the low 90s, 80s here in Arizona. And to save money, I've turned it off. Now, many of you would be melting in my home, in my terrarium, but I am a Vulcan, so I'm actually a Time Lord. But I don't mind the heat. I'd rather be hot than cold, as I mentioned yesterday. So I'm switching over to Copic. Just not finding a good pen that's working here. Try this other one. Ah. Yeah, just realized there's a hand there. See, that's what I'm saying. This +2, the lighting condition is, I didn't turn on the overhead, so I don't want the glare. I think I found my pen to use. So I kind of have an idea what I want for this. So I'm not going to fully ink the hand. A lot of stuff I'll do post. And definitely we'll save the face for last. I need to get up and close and personal, so I doubt I will touch the eyes, any facial feature here. Just because I want to beautify it. So this does look like as I'm looking at this hand now, looks like I 3D modeled this or something and then did a trace over. I did not. I will when I post these all on Instagram. I'll find the recording, the skeletal model underneath that's with it for each model, for each drawing, for you to see. Basically using my first tool out of the kit is the Riley method. And then from there I add in different techniques or whatever else, and then my style comes out from there. Once I got everything lined up, I really wish I could see my Facebook. It's like going live, but I'm not seeing it. Just in case anybody had questions or was talking to me. Ah, here we go. So usually I don't go to my normal Facebook, my personal Facebook, but I have it now, so in case anybody's watching. Today has been a weird day. I should not have worked out before I went to bed last night. I went to bed after joining Shelby's stream in the comments, Shelby Robertson. So I am exhausted. I'm trying to work on it as soon as this outline is done. Let's see my phone. All right, so a lot of this scratch lines when I erase, I just want to have it be blank. And then we'll insinuate things. So like this is going to get erased, but brought back in later. Here, use the hand to simulate this depth, push it out. I think what I was doing with this hand here, so I can't remember if this is her new costume or old one. Like I said, I'm going to just do the outline, save the face for later. So this won't be too long a stream. And everything will get posted on the gram. I like saying that to make my daughter upset. This other arm. And like I said, I should have brought this over and digitally, and then print this off on to the 7x10. I'll figure that out. Okay, so like I said, it's not going to be too long a stream here. I think this is probably where I'm going to end. I need to redraw that hand. I know I had it there and finger. Get rid of all this, add this back in. But definitely, yeah, my Instagram will showing the process, what the pic looked like prior to this. This is the original sketch. So this is not done digitally. It was all done traditionally. My usual method is to do it digitally and then print it off, blue line, non-photo blue, and then ink over it. Or in the case of the Ahsoka, not the Soletta that I did on Sunday, which was projected. All right, so that's probably where we're going to stop and leave off there. And then I'll post it up and put some more spin on it, make it look a little nicer and make it pop, and then color it. Right now, the Soletta Mercury is in process. I'm almost done with it. I just need to work in the background a bit more. And try a new technique with a watercolor brush. See, I'm gonna try it definitely on a different piece of paper first before I even touch that one because it's looking pretty nice. and then I will post it on Instagram. But I think it looks pretty sweet. I'm still getting used to the new Ohuhu marker, so that's why it's taking a little bit of time, because the way I learned to do a lot of my coloring was using the warm gray Copics and cool gray, and now I'm starting to venture off into using actual, rose color Ohuhu markers, uh, skin tone markers, things like that. So it's a little bit of learning curve, and I just want to take my time and do it right. But yeah, so this will be coming up, and I'll get it done. But this is day 3, so I'm actually kind of happy. I didn't stop, and I've got a whole bunch more. I'm still trying to find more characters to draw, because I think I have about 17 to 24 done, so I need to get some more ready for that. And I think that with also being ADHD, if you're trying to practice this and do this Inktober, I'm not doing the Inktober stuff, but if you're doing any of the other challenges where somebody didn't copyright those, then get them done ahead of time. Don't just grab a piece of paper and start drawing at it unless you're gonna live stream it. I think that's what really you're setting yourself up to fail, and I think that's what happened to me the last 8 years. I kept trying to do this challenge because I never got anything done ahead of time, or if I did, I got maybe 2 or 3 pieces done, but I never got enough completed, and then you're burnt out and you're done. Because again, as ADHD people, we are very creative, and our dopamine level, though, the tank is low. And if you've been creative all day at work, you've used all that energy just to make it through your workday. When you get home, you don't have that replenishment level like a neurotypical person does. It takes time for you to rebuild that dopamine, hence why you go and do other things, gaming, other things that distract you, that's going to give you that instant gratification because your dopamine levels are low. By having this done ahead of time and just thinking out how you're going to attack it, like I said, I just planned out these pieces, and I'm going to come in with this 0.1 ink through the outline, and then come back in later after I've started coloring it to then, after everything's done, adding details of the pen, etc., to enhance things. If I need to use the pen, the Copics or Ohuhu markers can't do it, then I'll do that. So I'm, like I said, get it done ahead of time. Then at that point, you're getting that dopamine, because then once you get this done, I just got a hit. A dopamine because I did what I did. I met my goal, which was get on the stream and to quickly just outline this, which I've done, and I'm already starting to think of how I'm going to tackle the colors. Definitely the Ohuhu markers are a little bit warmer, like the cool grays, I will say, and their warm grays are a bit more, there's more red in there, so they're not like there's not enough gray in the ink to blend it, as I say, the Copic. So I'll probably will go with my Copic cool grays for the outfit, and then I'll just use the Ohuhu because they're much brighter, so they're gonna pop. This piece is gonna pop. I just now also think about the background. It's something else, but that is it. So that's my advice for today. These again will be posted on my Instagram, on my site. Hopefully, I'll be able to get my daughter to upload them, and so I can add them to my store. But if you're interested, DM me. Thanks everybody for joining. I know it was short, but my goal was just to get the outline. I'll tackle the face later. So thanks again. Take care. Catch me tomorrow for day 4. We'll see what mystery I pull. I've got Tigra, Goku, my character Amiya. I've got Mystique. The Rogue one I was hesitant on. I actually looked at it again and kind of did some adjustments to it, so I might do that one. I've got, I can't think of her name from Spawn, but she's one of the characters I've penciled. I've got a Supergirl, Jessica Cruz. So I've got more of my character Amiya. So definitely check back with me tomorrow. Probably will do it about the same time at 3:30, 4 o'clock. So take care. Have a good night. And if you haven't seen, I'm going to again mention this, go see The Creator. Great, awesome movie. If you want anything that's real life anime, it's going to definitely meet your criteria if you love anime. Take care, everyone. This is Dutch. Later.